This is the Aroma Diffuser by 1byone. We're going to do a quick evaluation and review of it and show you how to use it. As you'll notice, it has a lovely wood grain design. This is where your aroma mist will come out. There's a band around it which will have lights, and I'll show you how to use that. There are 3 buttons here that you can't see until you press them. That is your power button. If you press it one time, it's your power mist button. You'll get a green light, which will give you a high vapor rate. If you press it a second time, it turns orange, and that gives you a low vapor rate. If you press this a third time, it turns off. Now you'll notice that the button on the front, after a few seconds, will turn off. And there you go. So we're going to turn it back on to a nice high mist rate. Now in order to operate the color changing LED lights, you press the second button. You'll get a green light which will cycle you through the lights. Again, you see the lights go out. Now if you decide you want to settle on a color, you can press it again. And now you have green. If you don't want to wait for it to cycle through and you want to go pick your color, you just keep pressing it till it gets to where you want. And it'll stay there. If you decide you don't want the light, you just hold it and they go out. Now once you decide on your color, you can press the timer button. Red indicates a 30-minute cycle of aroma. You press it again, you get green. This will give you 60 minutes. You press it once more, you get 120 minutes. If you press it a fourth time, it just stays on. In order to turn this off, you just press this button. If you have the light on and you decide you only want to use the light and not use the mist from the aroma, you can power it down. The mist will stop, but this will continue to let you have a light.
Like a little night light?
It's like a night light,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Now once the water reaches a certain level, it will automatically turn off, which is a nice safety feature. To turn the light off, you'll turn it back on, cycle through your power buttons, and then hold this until it turns off. There you go. And if you want to turn it off completely, give it 10 seconds and it'll turn
it to
off.
red, and the light will go off after 10 seconds.
If you notice on the bottom, there are these lovely little rubber feet which help to keep it in place. We have water in it, so I don't want to slosh it around. The top, it just gently lifts straight up. Inside, there's a little max fill space right here, and it tells you not to go over this line. We had to fill the little cup up twice in order to get it to the max fill line. Once you finish filling it with water, you can add your essential oils. Now we only added a few drops the first time and it put out a nice strong scent, but it faded quickly. So you'll need to adjust according to how much fragrance you would like to release into the air. I'm going to be a little more generous this time. See what happens. Okay. Once you've added your essential oil, it goes straight down back over top. Press your power button, which is your mist button. And this will give you a nice strong mist. And we added lavender, and you can definitely smell it now. The 1byone Aroma Diffuser comes with an instruction manual, which is actually very easy to follow. Very clear and concise instructions. Number 1, plug the power adapter into the diffuser, place it on a stable surface, remove the dome. fill the reservoir, but not over the max line. And when giving instructions for like the power mist button, it takes you through every single step one at a time. Green button, high. Second time, the button will be orange, it's low. Third time, the button is red, it stops it. So it's very easy to follow. Shows you that the cycle levels of the different colors that go through in the order they go through. Explains the timer function. And down here it explains how all the lights will automatically turn off after 10 seconds. Over here you have maintenance. It explains that you need to unplug it between usage and for cleaning. And you need to clean it every 2 to 3 weeks or every time you change your oil. I personally think that's a long time and probably would clean it out a little more often if I use it more often. And I would definitely make sure that you empty the water out if you're not using it, which it actually tells you to clean it thoroughly before storage. It's a lovely diffuser. It seems to work very well. It is not made of wood, though it has a lovely wood tone grain. Now, there's a slight variation in the button panel from the top that lifts off and from the bottom. Overall, it's got a nice low profile, so it would fit nicely on a shelf or wherever you'd like it. And it wouldn't be too obtrusive. You could put something even in front of it if you wanted, if you didn't necessarily want it to be seen, and still have your aroma flow behind it. You need to change colors.